beat the ever-loving shit out of them. Just because, like, I actually have a lot of animals here. I am going to reduce the amount of animals we've got in this area because I have a lot. And I think it's too much for the amount of people that I have. Let's see, chickens. We're not even up to that yet, but I will limit it. Let's see, how many we got? Cats will be infinite. Is that... No. We cannot have infinite cats. It would be nice. But no, that's not a practical plan of attack with that. Cows, probably 10. I'll have to take down... I didn't think I had goats. I don't have goats, do I? That should be 0. I was not keeping goats on this map. But yeah, about 10. I'll go up the mail list in a moment and I will cull that number a bit. Just because I do not have enough people here to constantly keep the population tamed. The only problem that I have got... So these should all be set to about 10. Muffaloes could be... Oh, give me a sec. No. 10. And yeah, 10. I don't have that many. Whoa, shit, not 100. Jesus, could you imagine? But yeah, let's take my male population. Any that have got a number can go down to 5. I know the Panthers will help eventually, but that should help me a lot now. They should cull out a few animals, not many, but a few. And what I might do is I might start saying we can only have 5 youthful animals at a time for just about anything, because this will stop me from having to tame and look after a lot. This will also give me a lot of meat. I wouldn't usually do this unless I actually require it to be, I don't know, if this is all like, what do you call it, like the caribous and shit like that. Hold on, if I re-click it again, yeah, okay. I've just got to figure out which ones I've got. Thingos. I was just realizing I was allowing 5s on some of the ones that I don't even allow to keep in the first place. So I'm like, I'm wasting my time with that. Yeah, let's go with all that. That can be 5. So this one can be 5. I'm just going to look for where it's married up to it, realistically. Because if I've got someone male, I should have them on female. And if I've got them on female, then I need to have less, like, youngins. Although it does apply to males as well. And I don't know if I want to take the time for that. I might, because I just don't need, like, 80 horses on this map. It's too many for this many people. So if I do that, they'll help. Now, these should be... Let's see, these are young males. Alright, so too many horses, too many yaks, too many dromedaries, chickens, muffaloes, and ducks, straight up. That should help a lot, because I've got like 22 horses on that fucking pack. Like, what it means is if any of the adult animals die, they should be replenished by a juvenile when it reaches adulthood. If I have too many juveniles, if I've already got my maximum number of adult animals, they will cull them as soon as the juvenile reaches adulthood. So it's a good thing, and it's a good way to manage where your food numbers are coming from too. It also prevents it. When you get a random animal join your colony, you can automatically prevent those from staying part of your colony by having this managed. So this should help me. I have got animals coming up. I don't know how many panthers I'm sending of what gender, but I'll find out. Hopefully I'll have enough. I'll save that. Hopefully Rush is just going to kill a horse or something. I'm not quite sure what he's up to. But yeah, see how that goes. So who needs rescue? Sloan just got rescued. Should be fine. Okay. The other thing is I think I'm bringing up actual medicine for this area too. That would be great. I don't want to take on any additional pets here, but I do want to get rid of that. I also did, out of interest, we were talking about having rats and the rate in which they breed. So I had a lot of guinea pigs at one point. I've had guinea pigs in RimWorld a couple of times for their pelts. They don't do a lot of like good meat, but they are an exotic pelt that sells for a lot. So early game, I don't mind having like 20 to 50 guinea pigs and a few cats and a couple of horses or something like that. Like, I would rather have that, because then if I have to slaughter some of the guinea pigs, I do get a little bit of meat, but I get a really expensive pelt that if I make into clothes, it'll sell really high. Or if I just decide that, okay, I'm gonna just sell it as a fur, like, then I get a lot for that too. Now, I'm not expecting them to destroy this, but I am hoping that maybe they won't fucking rebuild it if it's set to be like, don't do that kind of thing. But what I'm gonna be doing is I decided in my wisdom that I will be making granite walls instead of a fence, since my people cannot have nice things. So instead of having a fence where people can just walk over it, which does mean if something critical happens, it could be detrimental to a colonist. However, I'm going to take that risk because my people just don't know how to use a fence and not destroy it. And this way they actually have to go outside of the wall to shoot things. So I'm really hoping that that stops my fences getting broken constantly, because what they do is they stand inside the double fences, shoot, break a fence, break the fence behind that, and then maybe go chase the animal to shoot it because they've spooked it by that point. Meanwhile, my 100 or so animals decide to converge on that entranceway that now exists and try to all run wild and free. And it's very frustrating. And it's just been continuous. Usually it's not that much of a problem. Who are you going to kill? Honestly, I don't see you going towards an animal at this point, right? And I know one of you guys have got a zappy thingy. Can you come and stand here? Anybody that's able to? I'm preparing for Sloan to, is it Sloan? Rush. Preparing for Rush to walk in here, because I think he's actually coming in to kill somebody instead of an animal. If he is, he's got a fucking problem. Keep going, man. Going for an animal? Right. Crisis averted. I just didn't want to risk that. Like, I've got a shock lance. I have got a shock lance here now. One. I don't know what animal he's going for. Is it this yak? You've gone past like 8 yaks. Mate. You're gonna... Okay, you're not done with your tantrum. I guess you're just gonna kill my, like, milk-producing animals? I gotta admit, I would rather them go kill a horse than that. Also, I have got clothes up here. I could get somebody to go and put clothes on. Russia's not in that state. Hold on. Have a look at your gear. I know some of the newest people don't have much. Have a look. God, you don't have pants. You don't have clothes at all, but can you walk? No. Okay, look, they'll figure shit out. I've got space for things. They're gonna maybe do it. Oh, Rabbit joined, finally. Alright, let's have a quick look. Careful shooter, you're not at like a nighttime or anything like that. Let's get you assigned way down to the bottom. Rabbit, attack, no drugs. You're teetotaler anyway, so you don't even like drugs, which is nice. Although, if they do happen to go mental and like use them, they won't like it. Also, why is Engay not actually set up on here? I'll have to have a look at that. I don't actually know if Engay is on a day or night time. But Engay was officially my 200th person. And then I had a couple of people die. So that was a thing. Let's see. You're already set up on that. Maybe I already set you up. I zoomed out the wrong thing. Nope. Must have had that big attack and forgot about you. Let's see, what can you do? 8? 8 would be good. What is that? Doctor. I could do it with more doctors. Okay. 6, 7, 10 for these. 10. But that's crafting, tailoring, smithing. They're not a higher priority to me. Not in this colony. Not here, not now. I will need them later. So long as they just kind of keep up some skills. If these are going to be crunchy, you might as well take them off. Anybody that doesn't know what I'm talking about, when you click on these and they're blackened, they make a little crunch noise. You hear it? It's very, very light sound. But it makes a crunchy noise. So whenever I get a crunchy, they normally have whatever their few basic skills is, like hunting and handling and cleaning. You're going to get hauling too. They don't have any skills, so they'll get all ones. Because otherwise they'll just stand around and say, I don't have anything to do. Speaking of, though, Rabbit, I know that you're removing stuff, but I'm going to need you to go and get yourself a gun because you're able to do hunting. So that will help me greatly. If he just walks off and doesn't have a gun, he'll complain later that it's a hunter without a gun. I should actually get him the excellent one. Hold on. You come and get that one. It'll help me more. Alright. Yeah, somebody's unhappy noticed. A lot of people are actually like in a state of that. There's like probably about 10 people that are stuck like that at the moment, but there's nothing I can do. This place has got clothes. This place has got clothes in surplus. My other place doesn't actually have anything yet. I've spent a lot of time here lately. But let's see, Vincent, what's wrong? I don't know why he's up and walking around, but I'm going to make a couple more of these. These ones are electric, and these ones on the edge here are not. Was that? No, Kangaroo's just getting out and getting the numbers brought down. Okay, so what I want is I'm trying to get some rooms set up. So let's get this set up then. This is like kitchen cooking area. I should be able to get more kitchen spaces in here. So 2 of them are fueled and 2 of them aren't. And yes, you can stack them up as tightly as this without it having any problems, which is nice. They will walk past like a corner or something. I'll just put like a light or whatever there. Where is Lou? Oh, you're over here. That's interesting. So Murderous Rage is usually the one where they go and kill somebody. Slaughterer is usually for the animals. So I'm also waiting for this caravan to go so that I can get another caravan in, because normally other caravans won't come in here unless they're allied with another faction. And some of them just aren't. Okay, you guys are all good. Okay, can you rescue... I'll just click on a person. I've had this thing tonight where I've been clicking on everything other than a person. It's actually almost a talent at this point. Like, I'm kind of just seriously impressed that I haven't managed to click on a person when I want to click on a person. Okay, so I know I've got like a lot of these. These will probably end up getting either made into something or not. What are you doing? You're having a tantrum. You're doing something. So I'm also in the process of bringing light to my colony, which is a lot of work because I don't have good light sources. I do have the steel, but I don't have the constant connections and shit going at the moment. Like through here, for instance. I should be able to make them now, even though those are stone. Where am I going? I'm doing a trade. Okay, is this a panther one? This would be the panther caravan. Yeah, panther and thrumbos, that's right. I could take sheep. Sheep would get me like wool and meat, but I don't have a lot of weight capacity. So I've got rice and berries, I've got packaged survival meals, and I don't have much else. What I don't have though is I don't have meat for my panthers. So if I could take some like goat meat. I do have money. I did bring money for this. So if I need to, I can do that. That would give my panthers some serious stuff. I don't know if this would make it rot in a few days. Possibly, possibly not. I could get them some simple meals and then my people would be like mint because then I have backup survival meals. I could get them chocolate for recreation. I do like to bring that in. One thing I will do is I will start growing chocolate at the new location, but I don't want to weigh them down. It's really just food. If I can afford it, I will bring it, not the fine meals. But let's bring the chocolate, and that's too many. I'll bring this, and I guess the only other thing I could have done is not done this, and if I got one more trader on the way, I could have potentially bought like a shock lance. It's the only thing. I might be better off not getting the fine meals and the cobra meat, perhaps. How much have I got then? They'll give me 500. You kind of need about 500 to 600 for a shock lance, depending on the trader. So maybe we take this down. That should give me plenty enough, just in case I come across a shock lance. I come across 2, I'm literally going to be fuming, and I'll probably sell a fucking thrumbo or something for it. Like, this calf, this, like, baby calf is like $200. It's so young and untamed. It must be absolutely tiny. So you can move on. You got a long way to go. So I kind of thought, I'm like, this one's almost here. It's got 5 days worth of food, so I'm bringing in some food. And this one's got 27, and it's a 9-day journey. It's got 3 days left, so that should help. Should help immensely, really. So let me get my extra save. So my caravans are going okay. I literally have this slot on autopilot. Like, I'm doing basically nothing with this slot. I don't need to. Like, everybody keeps telling me that I'm like micromanaging my colony. I'm like, I literally don't do anything with this slot. I haven't done anything with them for ages. They just they come out here, they harvest, they plant things, they cook stuff. Like, we got food going for fucking days in here. Like, how's the food production going? Pemmicans at 19,000. The simple meals are at 2,000. Let's see, some meat. Like a 900 stack. That's like, oh, muffalo meat's at like 200. Let's see, rice is at 1,000. Must be making a lot. Actually, there's a vegetarian meal. I've got some like alternative meals in here, like vegetarian and carnivore ones, so not the worst. So yeah, they are making stuff. They're making a lot of food, and don't forget, a lot of this stuff is also going down here to my animals. They are grabbing some to go cook and whatever, but for the most part, they're getting all this. Anything in this pen is going towards my animals. Anything that grows in here. So we've got like tufts of grass, so we got trees, and then we actually have like food. And what I want to do up here is, so Felicia is having a tantrum. Now, I know it snows, and it's probably too late in the year. A quest of fortune, a charged rifle, and a large thing for what? Seems to be an unknown threat. Yeah, I'm not that interested in that. I do not trust my colony with a charged rifle, for starters. And I mean, I can make excellent statues. I could be actually making statues now. I'm just going to ignore that. That will probably expire in the future. Somebody's having a social fight. Where's my animal situation here? Can you attack some of these? I'll tell you what, if you can attack one megasloth every so often, just take one off it. Sasha's going to hide in a room, but that's okay. Because what I want to do, that one's actually the most complete at the moment. If I could get them to finish one of these areas, I could make a grow room. And then I could see if I could fucking plant out some like chocolate or some shit for them. Because I found that chocolate, for some reason, requires like an open fucking roof. I don't know if that's a fucking fact. But yeah, every time I try to grow chocolate for my colonists, it always ends up being like, oh, you need to have this specific area is, I don't know, indoors or something. I'm going to change this over to chocolate tree. I don't think I've got enough time from summer to winter to get that grown. But if that entices anybody to go and harvest that, that'd be great. If I could turn all the corner ones into chocolate areas, that'd be good. The only reason why I want to grow it is because as soon as you actually get bars of chocolate from your trees, it counts for recreational needs. If I look at Viper's needs, like he's got Xarthus, he's basically gone off at somebody and he feels great about it. He's got a strange feeling because I pushed out one of those things that make him happy. He's body modded, that's quite pleased because he's obviously had to like get something installed because something broke on him. He's basically unhappy that a colonist died. That did happen. He had a heart attack. One of our colonists had a heart attack and I couldn't do anything. We tried to give him a prosthetic heart and surgery failed and there was nothing I could do about it. He has an awful bedroom. He slept in the heat. It's dark and colonist is left unburied and recreation deprived. So this recreation deprived, I can at least eliminate that. The more negatives they have, the more absolutely fucking psychotic flip their shit they go. And these, like the darker the bar is, basically the worse the situation is. So you want it to be full. And the problem I've got is I have got colonists out here. And what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna just sneaky on them. So I had this set for allowing everything, but I'm gonna say don't allow corpses. So what's gonna happen is I'm hoping that because they've got corpses in that, they should get triggered to go and remove them. Oh, this is happening right next to a group that's coming in. I love it. Alright, let me jump down to this group. Oh shit, there's another shadow. Great memory and body purist. That's not bad. I would like to find the one that's not an ally. That would be just brilliant. If I can send Corpsey down to you, and I think Legrand is up at the other group and Labia is too. It's the fastest way I can find somebody. A warden. Let's see. Lumi. I think I clicked something then by accident. You're a 9. You probably should be up higher. I think I clicked something on him, but that's okay. Let's see. You're at 12, 13. Oops, he's already busy. 11, 10. Fuentes is 12, 11. Augury, can I get you? I know you're doing something. I think... Yeah, there they are. Can I get you to go and do a trade for me? Yes, that would be amazing. Okay. So they might actually help me with this megasloth because I think it's going to attack them. Yeah. Oh, that's not going to help my relations with that group. Not at all. Tell you what, Sam, look. There is... One of their people is down. I'll go rescue him. Right? I can't do much else for their colonists. Some of them are gonna die. And I hope that's not necessarily my fault. I think that one... I think there's only one that's got like 11 hours. And I'm hoping that maybe they work on themselves. This guy's like healing themselves too. 10 hours. They're all healing themselves. So that should be fine. However... Oh, one of my caravans arrived. However, the person that I thought I was taking to hospital... Oh no, Goat's fine. Maybe they weren't down. I thought I took in somebody for hospital. Oh well. Look, if they're not a problem... I thought I had to take care of somebody, but maybe not. So one of my caravans... Fuck it. One of my caravans is up here. Jesus Christ, so many dead horses. I've got... Oh, do I actually have space for that? Because for some reason, they're just stacking eggs individually up here. I have a lot of rice too. Like 19 rice. And that's a massive stack. So they are stacking things properly. But what I need... No, I need to click on the area storage. I need mechs to not be in here and mechs to be in here. Do I actually have space for this? I also don't know if those need to be refrigerated. I don't actually know. But it's a problem for later. I have got a couple of spots in here to bring some more dead animals, but I need more than that. Okay, so bulk goods trader. I have a lot of crap in my base that I need to remove. So I would like some of your cloth. I have got a lot of various furs and stuff. I'm not growing cloth at the moment, that's why I'll buy it. But I have a lot of wools. You can take my wools because we're not in winter at the moment. I could buy wood. I could sell you wood. Would take that. Okay. So basically, I can sell you a lot of clothing because you're a bulk goods trader. You'll basically take almost anything. That's too much. Can I buy some other shit from you? I'll buy your animals if I have to, and I'll just slaughter them because I'm pretty sure I've got that set to slaughter. But yeah, okay. Got that. What else have you got? You got chinchilla fur and stuff like that. I'll tell you what, instead of the stack of wool, I'd really rather just the space of getting rid of like a lot of clothing. Because every item of clothing is basically a space in my inventory that's being taken up that I just don't have that space at the moment. Let's take out a couple more things. We've got to get down to like 94. Sorry, 47. Like that moment when your brain just does good English. Take off that and we can go up to like 47. I think these things sell for 2 bits each. Let's say 80. And too much. Jesus Christ. All right. I guess let's go with like 60 odd. What, 69? It's getting close. I don't need to sell wood, but it's not the worst thing if I'm getting, like, enough money from it. There we go. So now, what'll happen is a lot of my items in here, see, we've got space now. They won't buy, like, special things like batteries and other stuff, but they will buy some stuff. What I do want to do is I want to set up one more caravan to come up here with, like, batteries and shit to, like, maybe batteries and beds. Like, the beds would be good. So I guess I'll wait another minute for the last trade to happen, and then we'll see what I've got left then. The other thing I could be doing is I could be sending stuff out to places and being like, here is the gift of, I don't know, items, I guess. I could be gifting out stuff. See, this is what I'm talking about. Like, a thrumbo is like a fully trained thrumbo is almost $3,000. And they're amazing to just have up your sleeve for, like, in case you need it. Let's get you guys some chocolate. I might take chocolate on my adventure. I don't need chem fuel. I've got an infinite chem reactor. I don't need chem fuel. We'll take my cloth. Your steel, of course, I'm always taking steel. Okay, time for some clothes. Also, every time I sell off clothing, they will start making new clothes if it's already been, like, suspended because I've got too much of something. I see a shock lance listed down below, and Phoenix is also howling in the distance in case you can hear it. You'll take standing lamps and all sorts of stuff. Hold on. This trade might go differently. Let's see. I've got all excellent beds. I do not want sandstone beds going off out of here. I have got a lot of lamps. Hey, chillin'. How's your holiday going? Is it still absolutely stinking hot? I imagine it is going to stay stinking hot. I don't need to take lamps with me. I will sell those, and I will forego some of the clothing I'm trying to sell. I will take that. That's good. That's good. How are you going? Absolutely, utterly, like, soul-crushingly defeated, personally. I did not get good news today, so yeah. I'm playing RimWorld instead of a random game, as you might be able to see, just because it's a lot easier than trying to play certain games. Some games can be really difficult because you gotta, like, have constant, like, focus and concentration and stuff. But RimWorld is always an easy game. I need, like, $30 odd off this. Like, you and you. That's so close. Are you interested in fur? Bird skin, perhaps? Maybe? I don't know. I am enjoying myself. I'm not seriously doing as bad as yesterday. I was raging out pretty badly because I was just so fucking done. And last time I had that kind of lack of care factor for my colony, Nido imploded. And I let them die. So at least Asora has some level of compassion returned to them. Otherwise, the worst could happen for them. Like, that's literally a possibility. If my care factor drops to 0, my colony is fucking on the rocks. Like, literally just, like grabbing at their collars, like, oh shit, kind of thing. I'm sorry to hear that, though. What's that? I hope you're enjoying playing some RimWorld. I am. My Qulin location, this place, it's been effort. They have been constant effort. Like, half of them are in the hospital, and while they're really eagerly doing floors and stuff, none of them are interested in deconstructing walls and stuff that we've already built. So I'm literally having to grab people, like, come back here, Dodsworth, and saying, hey, can you go deconstruct that? And that's how I've got this area cleared out almost. It's very slow. Like, they're very quick to build something, but they do not want to take it apart. So it's interesting. I also keep forgetting, because I normally play this once a week, I keep thinking that I played it last week. I keep referring to things that happened last week, and it's like literally just yesterday. So that has been amusing. It's been very amusing on my part, honestly. I don't know if I wanted that bit gone, but okay. There was a gun I saw down here. Can you just scroll down just to... Thank you. Have a bit of my drink. But yeah, I guess the question is, have you got many, like, plans and stuff? Have you got, like, an itinerary kind of thing going at the moment? For your holiday and stuff? Or is it kind of, like, just loose and casual? I know you're, like, visiting family. Or, sorry, like holidaying with family and stuff like that. But yeah, I was just curious. I'm one of those people where if I travel, which I don't really do, I have like a whole fucking war plan, like this and then that and then this another day kind of thing. And one of those people that can like time shit down to like a science of a few minutes kind of thing. I'm one of those horrible people to holiday with. It is funny though. Sorry I have to go, but have a good stream. No worries, chillin'. I hope that you have a good rest of your evening. Thanks for stopping by, saying hello. I'm gonna have some of my drink. Hold on. My Panthers are probably not quite halfway, or maybe halfway. Family is really unorganized and I struggle with anxiety, so it's been stressful, to be honest. That is difficult. That is very difficult, but yeah. It's good that it's like a nice trip away though, even if it is a bit stressful. Like after the fact, it will probably be remembered fondly though. But yeah, if you've got to head off, that's all good. I just appreciate you stop by and said hello and stuff. I always do. This is this my caravan? Yeah, dog's caravan. Love it. Yeah, I'll catch you next time. Let's see. I guess you don't have you don't have that shock lancy thing, which is fine, but you do have more food. I don't really require more food. I've got 26 days of food, but I'm not going to pass it up. Realistically, I don't have that much money. Jesus. Maybe more health then. We got 19 of that. I can't stress enough how much my colonist needs that up top. They'll still have me a little bit of stuff. I was going to go for food, but yeah. Also, one of my locations is having a solar flare. I'm not sure which. I think it's here. I'm seeing shit flicker out. Must be here. All right. So my only problem is I cannot combine this area up into here at all yet because it's just not possible. However, while the power is out, this is when these ones that are fueled are fantastic. I'll still have people cooking on the ones that are fueled. So there's no downtime. There's no excuse for my cooks not to be cooking something. They will get in here and they'll cook something on a different plate. There's plenty of animals to, of course, butcher and harvest and stuff like that. I will try to take out another megasloth. I'm just trying to, like, chip away the numbers of megasloths because I had, like, 7 here. And I don't want that many. Where is Falcon? You're here. And it's raining. You're not a problem. Okay, let's keep going with this and see what I can do. This is all... Like, this is supposed to be a food area. If I could say scroll up a little bit and say cancel that. Now, these are food areas. And I don't think... Is that... I think that's a power conduit thing. Oh, don't deconstruct that. I want what's under it. Yeah, that. To deconstruct. There we go. Alright, I need to move the power over. I'll get me some more steel. The only problem is if I use steel to... what you call it? If I use steel to... what do you call it? Make floors, like in here, I'm going to run out of steel really quickly. Although I do have 2,500 here for some fucking reason. I don't know how that happened, but okay. Not mad. Let's say yes. Let's start making these areas. I have got enough now. Megasloth is having a revenge course where Tadashi, you might be not in the best spot there. You're a good shot, but I need you to move up. How was this thing? It's got 20 hours. Tadashi, it's too close. Keep running. Ginseng could help. Ginseng's nearby. I think Tadashi might go down to this. I'm going to need to ask, like, Lumi, have you got a gun? You do. Can you help? Lumi's a pretty decent shot. Moose is going to help. Tadashi, turn around and shoot. I think Lumi may have shot some animal. Moose, how you doing, mate? I don't want you to die. Person. Let me click on the person. You got 9 hours. Did you really just shoot one of my fucking ducks? Oh my god. You know what, Lumi, go back to your day job, yeah? You're literally just shooting my animals. Go back to what you're doing. Okay, you guys. Go get yourself some health. 6 hours, 12 hours. You should be close enough, but there's not a lot in here for that. That should be fine. You should be okay. Tadashi should be fine. Let's see, what else? I have a lot of animals here. I feel like I've got a lot more than I really should. It's not really a problem until like this sort of stuff happens where they're eating and I don't have enough to feed them over winter. What I should do is close off this area and like make them graze in here and be like, whatever gets in here, like they're not allowed to. But I think I can't just like, I don't know if I could click on the door. I don't know if I hit allow. Your colonist is allowed to interact with this. Yeah, but that's not going to stop my animals. So I can't stop that. Unless I put a block behind it or something. But anyway. We will get these built eventually. We'll get some climate control up in here. Yeah, so move the blocks out of the building. Now, I was working on bringing in something nice.